For players to play on Thursday night. But what did we hear from both of these teams going into this one? How excited they were to have the spotlight on their teams, their franchises, the rest of the league watching them go at it.
With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And you know how scouts always talk about checking all the boxes? I think this young man does exactly that when you're looking for an NFL quarterback. Proven leader. Teams went 43-6. College, has speed, dual threat ability, and the production off the charts while he was in school, and also did a nice job of limiting turnovers. When you put it all together, there's a lot to be excited about for this young quarterback.
Ritter looking to put it up right away. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And just shutting him off there. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 24-yard line.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Make a play here. Take it to him.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Ritter off the play fake. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They try to set up the bubble screen here. It's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Ball start, offense.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Ritter now. Man open, it's Goodwin. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Let's go.
Another throw coming up here for Ritter. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Ritter throwing on third down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. 39 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
The word is potential, potential, potential. Think about this guy from the time he was in high school, one of the top prospects going to college, coming out of college, mentioned as a generational type quarterback. He looks the part. Tall, big arm, surveys the field, and can take off and run when under duress.
The end result, 21 yards.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. Down to the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Jaden Reed, 54 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd down and 8. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment defense.
A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one, and let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get-off on the snap, jump too quickly.
Ritter completes this quickly. And crossover out of bounds right at the 25. His 4th catch already in this first quarter. It's a 1st down. Defensively, they're going to have to do something about him in a hurry because that last catch puts him over the 100-yard mark. We haven't even hit the 2nd quarter yet.
And you did say they'd have to do it in a hurry. It has to be right now because as his confidence grows, it'll actually overwhelm the defense no matter what they do. They feel like they can't stop them.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. It's Jenkins. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. From the gun, it's Walker. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They run the option left with Lawrence. Taking it right down Broadway. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that one coming on his opening carry of the season. Do you give him a mulligan?
You would like to, but this game counts. If this were preseason, he'd get a mulligan. But this is for real, so not expecting that at all. Got to find a way to take care of it. I'm sure he'll get other opportunities.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. 2nd down throw coming for Ritter. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Ritter back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Now it's Martin. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw brought in by Watson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jenkins. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Now Lawrence to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Seahawks have moved out in front.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10.
Back to throw, Ritter.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete.
Now he's free at the 35.
And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards.
Well, he already had a big receiving game working, and it's going to get a lot better here. Defensively, they're fortunate this is not a touchdown. But he's just been absolutely unstoppable, and he comes up with yet another gigantic play.
He'll buy some time right. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And they'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Ritter.
Sets up the screen to Robinson.
He'll get it inside the 20.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
They'll run with Robinson.
And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Ritter fires quickly out wide.
Touchdown, Falcons! A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Falcons are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Trevor Lawrence, helmet on, ready to go as he brings out this offense.
And the numbers for the last drive, and he was perfect, which maybe isn't surprising because he has not missed a pass in this game yet.
And it lets you know just how precise things have to be for a quarterback to be perfect, because that means the line's blocking really well. No one's dropping any of the passes thrown to them, and the quarterback is accurate. It's almost like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter or a perfect game, isn't it? He's the principal guy, but he needs a lot of help.
Time to find out if he can keep that perfect game going here, partner.
Lawrence.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd.
Now Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Over the middle, complete. That's Reed. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Right side to Watson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Lawrence going to throw again. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Falcons are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
Ritter on 1st and 10. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And got his man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Ritter will set up to throw it. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 53 yards. And the Falcons will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Seahawks going to take over now late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now Lawrence going to get his guys to go quickly. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try to cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Lawrence. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener. And it's a first down. Lawrence will throw. That's DK Metcalf running his slant. He's got it.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Here's Lawrence to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. But to throw again is Lawrence. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Down the left sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker. Yards. And the Seahawks are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are all tied at 28. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, here's Ritter. Sliding out of the pocket. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Going play action, Ritter. Open man, completes it to Claypool. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And with that last play. And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Robinson up the middle. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Now 2nd and 5. Robinson with another carry. And he won't get much.
maybe a couple down inside the 35 and the 34.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On third down, Robinson.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
67 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
And they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Ritter now looking to throw it this time.
Pitts, 28 yards, and the Falcons have broken our tie.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And they will take the 7-point lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
When you play a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Taken in at the 22. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And that to the 30. It'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7. Ritter off the play fake.
Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 32 that time. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
He juked him. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
90 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the fourth.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Falcons! From 3 yards out.
And the Falcons are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his 2nd drop, indeed, not a good look.
2nd and 10 now. It's Lawrence. He'll find Metcalf.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down.
1st down, Seahawks.
Now Lawrence to throw. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Again, it's Lawrence.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On 3rd down, Lawrence able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Some concern out there right now as we got an injury stoppage. It's DK Metcalf who's getting some help following that last play. We always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down.
Quick hitter here, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
And this is intercepted. And that should do it.
And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, the field goal is probably not going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down.
Deep ball for Goodwin. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Falcons are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Christian Watson and the rest of this offense back out now.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Now Lawrence.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jenkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
He finds his man complete. That's Jenkins. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Lawrence going to throw again.
He finds his man complete. It's Jenkins. And they're going to hurry back to
Complete to number 86.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And he's got his man on the out route. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Lawrence. And his throw is going to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense is just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Here's Lawrence. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Well, partner, tonight was a great way to kick the season off. That before the game, probably as much pomp and circumstance to start a season as I can ever remember. And this is just game one of many to come sitting next to you. Really looking forward to it.
As am I. Great to be back in booth with you for another season. Great to get this year underway. You and I both know interesting is going to be the word. An extra week now as part of that newer 17-game season. What a fun opener tonight. We know the better games are still on their way, but I'm glad that we got started.
So for Atlanta, they begin